Yo, it was inevitable that we'd be here, right? With Pat kind of making things public with the private text messages. So I want to have a little story time with you guys. Story time with the truth. And obviously, the topic of conversation is the yellow belly coward, also known as Patrick J. Miletich. And obviously, the failed Trump coup is a major part, but that's not really what this is about. This is about a person's character and how they're very manipulative and like to spin things. They like to play the victim. They like to play the victim. We all know Patrick he was out at the Capitol. He goes and makes a post on his own, and he says that, hey, LFA fired me for going out to the Capitol. So I take it upon myself, being kind of close to him, close to the situation in MMA, to make a post about it, write a story. And I take this guy's video. In the video, he himself says that he was fired. He was no longer with the company. So I write the article, put everything in there. The only opinion that I gave was, there was nothing that I would have not said. I've actually already said these things to him. Patrick decides to take the video down. He deletes the video. Then LFA releases a statement saying, no, he wasn't fired. We just told him don't come to this show because you was at the Klan rally at the Capitol. So let's stop right there and just talk about that. Like, you lied. You didn't have to lie, right? Like, why make a video saying that you were fired when you really weren't fired? Like, if you just wasn't going to be there, you could just not showed up. You got two DUIs in the past 2 years. You didn't make a video explaining why you wasn't going to be at the show then. So why make a video now? Just don't go, right? But no, that's not the Snow Roach way. That's not the MAGA way. We want to lie and manipulate the narrative, right? So then you make a video the next day, and what you say? I want to quote you on this because, again, this was super unnecessary. You go live and you say, a so-called journalist ran a picture of me with someone doing an okay sign. I'm sorry, Pat, that you were at the Trump coup standing next to the guy with the right-wing death march or death squad hat doing the white power sign. My bad, right? But you took the picture and you posted the picture. You did that, but whatever, right? You get upset at me for running the story. I didn't make anything up. If you had a problem with the story, you have my number. You could have called me, but you didn't do that. You went online kind of running your mouth a little bit. I text you trying to figure out what's going on. You block me on social media and then say a so-called journalist ran a picture of me with someone doing an okay sign. You could have at least said my name. Don't message me ever again. You rest among the most cowardly souls in history. You are a wounded and sad soul that needs a higher power. Says the coward, LOL. Bye. You will die a restless soul for attempting to destroy your life and my children's lives. I will thrive because of what you have. See, I know you're all in your feelings right now. You're shaking. You're not typing correctly. I will thrive because of what you have very done, and you will receive the condemnation of God for what you have done. I do not wish ill upon you, but you deserve what the Lord God hands you for what you have done. What? You did it. I just posted what you did already. Because you did, Pat. You played yourself by even posting anything. No one would have thought anything about it if you wouldn't have said anything. But you played a victim. In the end, I hope you're able to make peace with your maker. Mike, you are a clown show, brought in to lose against CM Punk. People like you, that's your thing. When you run out of options, you just go pick some shit from elsewhere. It's pathetic of you, Pat. Pathetic. I was there to support you. You couldn't finish an uncoordinated white guy. You suck as a fighter. Wake up and realize the world around you. Oh, you big mad. All in your feelings because you're a fucking yellow-bellied loser who chose the side of racism and hate over someone you called your brother. But whatever. I bet you're over there over there shaking right now as you type with all that vitriol. You think you're a patriot? You're not. Just some thug who blindly follows a fucking snow roach. Bye. And so you take just that part, and then your fucking response, no, Mike. I chose the side of freedom for my children. You will always be a coward to me. In fact, you will always exist in a subterranean life that I never see because what you have done. I will continue to be successful while you wallow in hatred, never figuring out why you're never truly successful. You want to know the reason why? This is what I'm saying. Like, this is the way this guy took this to. I wrote a story about some shit that he said on a public forum, and he's all in his feelings right now. But that's that white fragility. You gotta stop. Stop with the snow roaches. So I've been waiting. Please enlighten me, Pat. You'll eventually figure out why. You make me wonder why people like you set out to try to ruin others. Thank you for allowing God to use you as a tool and set me on another path. I'll honestly pray for you, Mike. As much as I don't want to, I will. Yo, my guy is completely delusional right now. Like, this isn't even like the punch drunkenness in Pat Miletich. Like, my guy is so, like, off the edge with this, whatever the fuck he's on right now. He's so off the deep end. Of course, it would seem that way from a Marxist standpoint. Enjoy your paychecks from the left. They eventually eat their own, as history proves. I know history, Mike, and that is what you've ignored. Once your services no longer serve them, you are as useless as I am. I'll enjoy smiling at you when you're lined up on that wall. What's wrong with you, man? Michael, none didn't hit you that hard. You gotta stop drinking. You're wilding right now, man. You know, people love you, but you tossing all that shit out the window. You know what? I don't even give a shit, man. It's wild that you posted that screenshot out of context. Like, this was a private conversation, and you made it public. Now I gotta come and do this. I have to put you on blast for just being a feckless human being. You and your little white power friends go to your little clubhouses, do your little okay signs, and mosey on them, and just stop. We don't need that shit no more. All right? Bye.